The very first moment I saw him, my heart melted completely. He was so tiny, so fragile, and so unbelievably cute, like a living, breathing doll. His little face had that mix of innocence and determination you can't forget. That's how Turbo, a 6-week-old Chihuahua, rolled into my life. Well, more like scooted. He came into the vet clinic where I worked, carried in by a woman who looked heartbroken. She explained that she simply couldn't keep him, and to make matters worse, his litter mates weren't welcoming him. They weren't just ignoring him, they were ganging up on him, leaving him on his own in a little bubble of loneliness. I couldn't bear the thought of him feeling unwanted. From that moment on, I was determined to give Turbo every chance possible. The first 2 weeks were all about helping him learn how to move. His back legs were weak, so I would coax him forward using tiny grains of rice, one little piece at a time, cheering him on for every inch he gained. It might have looked silly to an outsider, but to me, every scoot was a small victory. There was one big problem, though. Most pet cart companies wouldn't make carts for dogs under 6 to 8 months old. Turbo was only 6 weeks, and waiting wasn't an option. I needed to find a way now. So we got inventive. His very first cart wasn't from a store. It was made out of a toy helicopter. Yes, a helicopter. We tried all kinds of DIY creations, experimenting with different wheels and frames, seeing what might give him the freedom he deserved. But Turbo has a stubborn streak a mile wide. Sometimes he'd just sit there in the cart, looking up at me like, "And exactly what do you expect me to do with this contraption?" Then something amazing happened. Turbo's story caught the internet's heart. Almost overnight, he went viral. And that's when an aerospace engineer from San Diego reached out. He had seen Turbo's determination and decided to help. He designed a custom cart just for him, complete with rollerblade wheels, and shipped it out. It was sleek, light, and perfect. But even with this high-tech cart, Turbo didn't just start racing around right away. He still needed that spark. And that spark came one evening just before the sun went down. I brought out my other dog, something I'd never tried before. The moment Turbo saw his friend moving, it was like a light turned on inside him. Without hesitation, he took off, rolling, pushing, and moving with a determination I had never seen before. That was the moment I knew. Turbo wasn't just going to live, he was going to thrive. From that day forward, nothing could stop him. In his cart, he zips around effortlessly, his little legs moving as fast as they can, his ears bouncing with every push. He can do anything other dogs do. Jump on the couch, play tug of war, chase toys. He even has this cheeky habit of giving me a look when he doesn't like what I'm doing, as if to say, "Excuse me, but I run the show here." When Turbo met my other dog, it was like they recognized something in each other. They became instant best friends. Their two-legged tug-of-war battles are probably the cutest thing you ever see. Tiny paws pulling, tails wagging, and pure joy in their eyes. Now when I watch him zoom around, it's hard to even remember that he only has 2 legs. He's not defined by what he's missing. He's defined by his spirit, his stubbornness, and his boundless joy for life. Turbo could have been a forgotten little puppy, just another sad statistic. Instead, he became a symbol of resilience, a tiny warrior on wheels who proves every single day that nothing, not even missing legs, can keep you from chasing after the life you deserve. And if you ask me, the world is just a little brighter with Turbo in it.